Accra is commencing today, as you can see, and as we put out there, we have 8 sub-centers, 5 locations. This is El-Wak, one of the locations where we have 2 sub-centers. So I'll hand you over to the new Director HR who I appointed to take over the recruitment process after Wednesday to tell you what has happened here, what is happening in the other sub-centers and also the other regions. So Francis.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So far, 5 regions have completed their SICs and have returned to Accra. Kumasi and 5 other regions are ongoing. And so we expect that by tomorrow they would have finished all the SICs in the region. If we are not able to finish, then there will be a mop-up on Saturday to make sure that we screen everybody that is qualified to be screened. Now back to Accra. Like my CDS has said, now starting from today, all the 8 screening centers have started the screening exercise this morning. Some of the centers started as early as 6. And so at El-Wak now, if you can see, the whole place is divided into 2. One center is, as we see behind here, and that's the other center. So they are being seen by 2 sets of screening teams, making up of the documentation team of 5 sets, and then another 5, with the view that they will screen them very fast, and then they meet the doctors for the body selection proper. As it stands today, we said we will screen minimum of 600, but that is going. We believe that by 1600, we would have been able to screen 800 at all the various centers. So this morning, I've already gone around all the centers and everything is going on very, very smoothly. There's no incident, nothing. The potential recruits are also conducting themselves very well. We have not had any cause to question any of them. So far, that has been the situation. We hope that from what we have seen this morning, nothing untoward will happen. So that is it for now, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable. Before I allow you to come in, let me also add that we want to commend the general public for adhering to the instructions that only non-applicants should get to the centers. But that has reduced the crowd level, and so things are going smoothly. I can also tell you that for the unfortunate ones who got injured, they are receiving medical treatment at 37. Some of them go in and out. Those who are still on admission are being taken care of well. I want to use this opportunity to convey to the bereaved family of the 6 young girls that on behalf of the Ghana forces, we want to commiserate with them and to say that may their souls rest in peace. But for me, what is important is the lessons that we learned from this particular exercise. This has told us that we need to do things differently moving on. And from the next possible recruitment section, we will come out with measures that makes this thing more seamless than it has been.
The Speaker of Parliament and his committee responsible for defense, we are very much obliged to be present here this morning to witness for ourselves the measures you have ruled out to forestall the occurrence of the unfortunate incident which happened some time ago, a mad, this otherwise very important national exercise. So, CDS, I'd like to congratulate you for the leadership. We can see that there is so much tranquility and peace. Everything is very orderly here, and that is what we want to see. We were saddened by the unfortunate incident which led to the demise of six young women, who were very patriotic and wanted to serve their country's armed forces. The last time when we visited the 37 military hospital to sympathize with the wounded, I made the point that, look, it takes a very patriotic citizen to want to join his or her country's armed forces, because it's not a joke. The training alone, the risk associated with service is something that is very commendable. That said, we as the Committee for Defense and Interior are so far satisfied with what we have seen. With your permission, would want to tour the other centers to assess the situation for ourselves. But what we have seen now is impressive, and would want to encourage you to continue to, lead the armed forces in a manner that would yield, positive results in every facet of your, tasks that at any given time you have to discharge. So this morning we will not say much. The speaker was very, very, disturbed initially when the process got mad. And in fact, immediately the same day he heard about the news, he visited the 37 military hospital himself, and subsequently we followed, acting upon his instructions. And so when we return to Parliament today, we're going to send back the good news to him that we visited some of the centers, and we're very impressed. We'll send a positive feedback to Mr. Speaker.
So over here, tell us what you do here.
Welcome, sir. I'm Major Elwak. I'm a part of the records documentation team. So what we do is that we take the original documents and photocopies and verify. We compare it with whatever they downloaded and also they uploaded wrong. And then we also look at the criteria for entry, because some of them play smart. If the person had E8, knowing that inputting E8 will be disqualified, they change it to C6. So we, the documentation team, we pick the certificate, and then we cross-check with our requirement to make sure that they are due for whatever they are listed.
How long does it take for you to take care of one person?
Between 2 to 3 minutes, because we are using the digitalized system.
So they have a database of certificates, right?
Yes,
and the results, so they're able to cross-check once they scan the document. How many people have you worked on today?
So I've been counted, but
roughly?
Myself, this is what I've done so far.
About?
No, sir. About 15,
About
15.
Yes. So we have about 5 of them. So that is how we are, the strategy we are using to fast track the process. We don't hope that they will be here after 1600 hours.
Not even after 5 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
More than 2 minutes of the time.